So on this table, we have some words in the active and passive. So as you can see on the top, we have Bab. It's called Nasara. Everything in this column is going to be called Bab. Like Bab Nasara, Bab Daraba, Bab Fataha, Bab Sami'a, Bab Karuma, Bab Hasiba. Bab is like a chapter. Normally, Bab means a door. Like the door of your house is Bab, Babul Bayt. Masdar, al-Masdar is the root word. So the masdar, everything in this column will be a masdar. So Nasrun is a masdar, Darbun is a masdar, Fathun, Sam'un, Karamatun, Hisbanun, all of them is a masdar. Let me put a kasra. Oh. So, yeah. And then we have al-ma'na, the meaning. So for example, Nasrun means to help, Darbun to beat, Fathun to open, Sam'un to hear, Karamatun to be honored, Hisbanun to assume. And then on the top, have a look. It says al-fi'lul madil ma'ruf, like the past tense verb in the active voice. So Nasara, it means he helped. And over here it says al-fi'lul madi al-majhul, al-fi'lul madil majhul. So this is past tense verb as well, but it is in the passive. Okay. So I'm not gonna make it too complicated. Keep it simple. So al-fi'lul madil majhul, the past tense verb in the passive voice. Nusira, he was helped. So everything in this column is going to be passive. Everything in this column is going to be active. So active and passive, ma'ruf and majhul, and both of them in the past. Both of them are in the past. So let's go. Nasara, he helped. Nusira, he was helped. Daraba, he beat. Duriba, he was beaten. Fataha, he opened. Futiha, he was opened, or it was opened. Sami'a, he heard. Sumi'a, he was heard, or it was heard. Karuma, he was honored, and it doesn't have passive because it's an intransitive word, intransitive verb, or in Arabic we call it fi'l lazim. It doesn't have majhul or passive voice. The next one is hasiba, he assumed, and husiba, he was assumed, it was assumed. So what I want you to do, I want you to memorize these 6 words or 6 pairs of words. Nasara, nusira, daraba, duriba, fataha, futiha, sami'a, sumi'a. And karuma doesn't have that. And hasiba, husiba. Okay, with the meaning. So all you need to do is just to memorize this chart. Nasara, he helped. Nusira, he was helped. Daraba, he beat. Duriba, he was beaten. Fataha, he opened. Futiha, he was opened, or it was opened. Sami'a, he heard. Sumi'a, he was heard, or it was heard. Karuma, he was honored. Hasiba, he assumed. Husiba, he was assumed, or it was assumed. And that's it. And see how that meaning is changing. Nasara is the same word. It says he helped. And Nusira, only the haraka changes. Yeah, only the haraka changed. But the meaning with the haraka, with the change of the haraka, the meaning has changed. So he was helped. He helped, so he helped someone else. And when we say he was helped, it's not like he helped someone, rather someone else helped him. He got the help. Okay, likewise, daraba, he beat, so he beat someone else. But when we say duriba, he was beaten, he's not the one who did the beating. Someone else, beat him. So he got beaten up. Fataha, he opened. So he opened something or someone. Over here, futiha, it was opened. So someone else opened it. Yeah, it didn't open itself, so someone else opened it. That's why you call it passive. Futiha, it was opened or he was opened. Sami'a, he heard. It's like he heard someone else. Sumi'a, he was heard. Yeah, so someone else heard him. Yeah. Over here, the hearing wasn't done by him. He didn't do the hearing. Someone else heard him. So Sumi'a, he was heard or it was heard. Karuma, he was honored. It doesn't have passive. Hasiba, he assumed. he assumed something, and husiba, he was assumed. So someone else assumed him, or something was assumed. It was assumed, meaning someone else assumed it. Yeah, it didn't assume itself. Someone else assumed it. So I'll just go over it one more time in terms of meaning, and you can memorize it at home. Nasara, he helped. Nusira, he was helped. Daraba, he beat. Duriba, he was beaten. Fataha, he opened. Futiha, he was opened or it was opened. Sami'a, he heard. Sumi'a, he was heard or it was heard. Karuma, he was honored. Hasiba, he assumed. Husiba, he was assumed or it was assumed. I just want you to memorize these 6 pairs of words. And that's it. And have a look, while you are memorizing, just have a look at the top, the title. Okay, this is al-fi'l al-madi al-ma'ruf, active one. And this is al-fi'l al-madi al-majhul, the passive one. And then under the ma'na, you have the meaning. And these are the names of the verb. And it will be even much clearer when we go ahead. So at least practice these 6 ones for this week, inshallah.